Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are going to talk about this new avatar board. I know it's like 5 days old, but if they keep using this mechanic, I definitely think it's worth talking about it once, getting my thoughts out there so that anyone who wants to kind of review it, ask if these are worth buying, this is going to be like my reference video, unless I make more videos in regards to it. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this illustrated Terra A board. So let's just skim through the notice and then I'll give my thoughts on the end. So we have until the end of June to decide if we want it. It's going to be 9,800 joules, which is kind of hefty, but it's just because we're looking at it as like one big number. Like when you do pulls, you don't see it as a 5-pull Mercy for 15,000 joules. People see it as 5 pulls, 3,000 each, which kind of changes the way you think about it. So this, we're just looking at it like a big hefty sum. So if it looks like a lot, it's because for once the game is presenting it to us as a big number, as opposed to like bundling up a bunch of numbers like 5 times 3,000. This is just one lump sum. You're going to get 6 copies of 7-star illustrated Terra A, 12 trait medals for it, attack boost 9 max, and then just one random Huey, Dewey, and Louie after that. But it's cool. It comes with the board. It's not like you paid extra for it. Really what you're paying for is the illustrated Terra A medals, the trait medals, as well as the attack boost 9 max. So this is the medal here. Again, this is one of the revival medals, where it's an old medal, tier 4. They revamped it to make it Supernova Plus, tier 9, and just make it relevant to the game again. So its attack is nothing too particularly special. It deals 13 hits, and for 1 turn, it increases your upright strength and your magic strength by 10, decreases the target's magic defense by 10, and has a 15% chance to ignore target's defense boost. The Supernova attack is targets everything. For 1 turn, upright strength and magic strength by 10, decreases target's upright defense and magic defense by 10, triggers in the 3rd slot, or triggers before slot 3 in PvP. Its Supernova multiplier isn't too great now that we have a bunch of things running around that are like a little bit higher than that, but 200 is still a very sizable amount of damage to do with the Supernova. It does have a booster, but again, this is only for the month, with the multiplier being solid, but really it's the booster that brings it up to the meta that the game wants it to be right now. But it's still a really good multiplier, and that's it, I believe. I don't know what else there is in here. Okay, so let me give my thoughts on this. So first of all, I want to start by commenting and saying that if you do not pull a lot, if you like to save your joules for big things, if you like to kind of hold off until there's something like, this is a for sure, like everything I'm getting here is guaranteed, this is it. This is a great avatar board in my opinion, and I will tell you why. So the first thing, again, it's 9,800 joules. Yes, that is one big lump sum. That is, if you're translating it into dollars, that's $100 on one avatar board. But it's nice because the way the game normally manipulates this is, again, by showing us small quantities, and then we have to do it multiple times. So for example, again, a banner, just a regular banner, 3,000 joules a pull. Let's say it's a 5-pull Mercy like I was talking about earlier, you're technically spending 15,000 joules. But because you can work on it progressively for the amount of time that that banner is out, it makes you kind of think that you're paying 3,000 every single time. So it's like, you are paying 3,000, but it's like you pay small amounts, and then by the time you realize it, you progressively spent 15,000 joules, and it's just like, shoot, yeah, I got the medal, but I spent 15,000 joules to get it, and now there's other things I gotta do to make that medal good. This banner, or I'm sorry, this avatar board is a one-time only payment. You're going to pay 9,800 joules, and you get a crazy amount of good stuff out of it. First of all, you automatically get the skill, which is good. Attack boost 9 max works on this medal because it's only a gauge cost of 2, so you don't need like attack boost 8 max gauge 2. You don't need attack boost 10 max gauge 2. The fact that it comes with a 9 max pre-installed is already really good because that is an avatar board, or that is a Coliseum you don't have to win. That is just, it's essentially, it's nice that it's built in because you don't have to do extra things to earn it. No Coliseum reward, no avatar board you have to buy again, no skills to thrill or the skill enhancement boards. You don't have to buy any of that. It's in the board. So when you think about it that way, usually an avatar board is like 2,000 joules, and then you're really only doing it for the skills, and there's usually like 3 good skills, maybe 2 good skills. So you can count this as kind of being like 700 to 1,000 joules. Already with the attack boost 9 max. Then you're getting 12 trait medals. And remember that the trait boards are out right now. So if we go here, so trait boards are inherently 1,500 joules. And the fact that each of these trait boards comes with 3 traits, and you're getting 12 with the Terra avatar board, that's like 6,000 joules, because the rest of it is sort of irrelevant. You're going to get attack boost 7 max gauge 2, and then you're going to get some like boost medals, whatever. You're going to get like a bunch of minor stuff in comparison. Really what you want from those boards is the skills, so really you're paying like 500 joules per trait. Or I'm sorry, really what you want from that board is the traits, so you're like paying 500 joules per trait, and then they are giving it to you in this. So what are we at right now in terms of our count? In terms of our count, we've got like 700 joules for the skill, plus 6,000 joules for the traits. And then the next best thing about this is that it doesn't give you one Supernova Plus copy and then a bunch of traits for it. It gives you 6 copies of the 7-star, and you get to choose what to do with it. So there, I'm pretty sure, I didn't buy the board, someone correct me if I'm wrong, you get 6 7-star copies, but they're all tier 4. You still have to evolve it in order to make it tier 9. And this is great. I honestly think this is fantastic because, one, if you don't have a single illustrated Terra A, that's all the ones you need. You need 6. You have 1 that you're going to evolve, the other 5 bring it up to the evolution. So if we go to my inventory and check out my Terra A, it's only 4-star. It's nothing special right now. Or I'm sorry, it's only tier 4. So this is like my Terra A right now. And then when you try to evolve it into being tier 9, you need 5 copies of the 7-star version. So what makes this banner, or this avatar board, in my opinion, particularly worth it, is the fact that it gives you 6 copies of the 7-star, rather than automatically being like, hey, you might have this medal from before, but it doesn't matter because we're going to make it so that you can't carry the traits over. With this avatar board, you are, and this is a bad example because I have bad traits, you are able to carry the traits. So if you have an illustrated Terra A with ground and aerial already, you can use the copies that you got from the avatar board to bring that copy, which already has good traits, bring that up to tier 9, as opposed to having to start fresh. You'd get the Supernova Plus tier 9 version, then you have to throw traits into it. No, you already have a good copy with traits on it. You evolve that one using the extras you got from the Terra board, and then you're good. Honestly, I think it's amazing. Do I have any good copy? I really don't know if I have any illustrated Terra A's with good traits. Yeah, this got defense and gauges, but let's just say they had it for the Aqua. So if they did the same format for illustrated Aqua A, I would forget just trying to trait a new one altogether. I would use the copies that I got from the avatar board, evolve this one up, and it already has ground and strength on it. I don't need to roll for those. I don't need to gamble for it because it already has it. And on top of that, if they use the same format for that Terra A that they do, that I wish they would do for this Aqua A, then I'd have these 2 traits, evolve it up to tier 9, and then I'd have 12 additional traits to bring this up to what would be a fantastic tiered medal. So that's why I think that Avatar is particularly worth it, just because of the value. It's all guaranteed. There is no gambling involved. The most gambling you get is the traits, but within 12 traits, that is a very, very high statistical chance that you'll at least get 1 trait that is good for you. Because there's 11 traits, and you're getting 12 trait medals, and just your chances of getting each one, it's about like 9% for each one. So pretty much 9% chance 12 times, like there's a very good chance that you're gonna hit something good. And that's not to say you have multiple good traits. So you have like ground, aerial, extra attack, strength. So like 4 traits right there that you'd want to hit with this medal, and then you get 12 trait rolls to do it. That's a lot of trait rolls. And on top of, if you already have a good copy that had good traits on it, it just makes it that much easier. So I really like these avatar boards. Again, it's one big lump sum when you look at the value of it, but you're getting only guarantees out of it, minus the traits, but you're getting trait medals. Like, you're not guaranteed extra attack, you're not guaranteed strength, but that's fine because you're getting 12 of them, which, again, it's just great. It's all good value in this avatar board. So this is something to save for, in my opinion. If they make a good medal, then, and you already have a good traded copy of it, this is something to save for. I really think that this is a really solid investment for people because the metal's guaranteed, skills guaranteed, you're automatically getting traits, which is like really, really good because 12 traits can easily get you a very solidly traded metal. So I really like these boards. I really do. I think that at this point in the game, because if they keep doing stuff like this, if they keep doing stuff like falling price deals, which they've been kind of just spamming out as of late, like these two right here, my gosh, there's the Demix, there's the Syx, they had the Zigbar, they had the Kingdom Hearts 3 Axel come back, not as a falling price, but like they just keep spamming these banners. At this rate, I would say you have to have a minimum of 15,000 jewels before wanting to do anything. So if you don't have 15,000 jewels, build up until you get to that point. If you're feeling hot one day, you're just like, you know what, my luck has been like on fire recently, like I feel like I can win the lottery, but you don't want to buy lotto tickets. You do a poll, get something good, sweet, whatever. But at this point in the game, because they're releasing stuff like that Terra board, because they're releasing falling price banners, because they're making 5-pull mercies back into the game, minimum 15,000 jewels before you really should be doing anything. And I've been free to play for the past like 3-4 weeks, and I gotta tell you, it's a rough transition. Like, you really don't make a lot of jewels in comparison to doing VIP, so like that just makes it even harder to save, you know. But you gotta be consistent, and you gotta always try your best to save. But with that being said, that is my analysis of the Avatar board, what my thoughts are on it, what I think is good about it. There honestly isn't really too much that's bad about it, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I really like these. Like, there's very, very few downsides to this because you're definitely getting more than 9,800 jewels worth of stuff in that banner, in this Avatar board. So I really like these. I think these are great. And do I think everyone should pull for it? No, obviously I didn't. Because I just don't want it. I don't need Upright Blue right now. I don't need the Terra right now. So I'm going to save my jewels for something I might need. I might pull for the Demix medal. But yeah, it's a very, very solid deal in my opinion. It's a very, very nice guarantee. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If there are any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. But as always, everyone, until next time, take it easy.